This is the 2018 and 19 IES Sheridan Quincy Trail Project. It has been a 5-year initiative between the City of Sheridan, South Suburban Parks and Recreation, and the Institute for Environmental Solutions to recreate and redo a trail section in Sheridan, Colorado. We have also partnered with Fort Logan Northgate's leadership class to provide hands-on civic education as well as educational planting and community space development days. So what we're going to do is when you dig into the ground, you want to make sure that your hole is as deep as the plant.
I think it's important to help the environment. It's to make it a better place.
Es importante porque si no lo hacemos nosotros, ¿quién lo va a hacer?
So they're passionate leaders in their school that want to learn the best ways that they can impact their community and make a real difference. So throughout the year, the kids get to come out to the site once a week to water and mulch, take care of the site, and then they do workshops with IES in the fall, and then have interactive planting days where they come out and replant areas along the trail. This fall, they will be working on both planting and a community space implementation that'll include planters, a new kiosk sign at the end of the trail. And so what the kids get to see is that if they work hard and they put their minds forward towards actually making a difference, they really can. And it's amazing to see throughout the school year that the kids really take ownership of the space and they become empowered environmental stewards.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for being here.
Today we're out for the 2018 XL Energy Day of Service. It's a volunteer community event that XL Energy runs every year. Today IES is hosting an event with 30 volunteers, and we're out here mulching and weeding all of our planting sites that we have done over the last 3 years along the Quincy Trail, which includes over 65 trees and over 400 shrubs.
We're doing plantings, weedings, just trying to make this community trail a little nicer. It creates a more usable space here. When it looks nice, when it feels cleaned up and cared for, people are more likely to use it.
Without XL Energy, it would be hard. I mean, it's great to have a very good corporate partner that works with us and spends the extra effort to get people out. So we're very excited to be here today.
I'm here today because I think it's good to help the community and because it makes it like a better looking place and it makes everyone happier when it looks better.
I think having any amount of green space and community space is important, especially in areas where you may not get a lot of that. And I know this is a highly trafficked area, so the more we can promote tree and plant growth, it's going to benefit anyone who travels through this area.
We did this last year and we're back again this year because it's a project that we really care about, just improving the community in a way that people can actually see and use and hopefully continue to use in the future.
So your class will be leading the 4th year of work at the Sheridan Quincy Trail site. It's because of students like you that our project has been able to be a huge success. This is the first workshop of the year. We're here working with Fort Logan Northgate middle schoolers, where we are going over what they'll be doing in this year's project and meeting stakeholders, those from the City of Sheridan, South Suburban Parks and Recreation, and Sheridan School District Number 2. Let's go ahead and get started.
Who's worked around heavy construction equipment before?
If I'm walking around, am I going to want it like this?
No. Me.
These workshops are incredibly important, mainly to connect what they're doing in the field, what they're doing in the classroom, to really show how what they're learning in the class, in their science class, and their leadership class, how that really factors into their own communities to make it more holistic and integrative.
Which do you think is going to have the dirtiest water?
It's like not much coming out because it's getting stuck in the roots.
So the reason that we're putting this in is that so when it rains, we don't get water that's this dirty.
I just saw a lot of curiosity. I saw a lot of engaged students who were really excited to talk to different people in the project and learn more about what they're doing and what their part is in the project and see it as a system, as kind of a community of people coming together to do work in Sheridan and help out with their own community. You all had a lot of really good questions and really engaging conversations. I love hearing that. That's exactly what we're expecting from you guys as leadership students. We're gonna look forward to seeing you guys in a couple weeks.
Welcome to the planting day. This is what your workshop has prepared you for, right? Well, it all comes down to today. Planting and digging and getting dirty.
What I'm going to need is a couple groups of 2 that can help me with wheelbarrows, because we're going to move all of this topsoil.
Making some stairs out of these logs. Making a hole right now so we can place these stairs, which will be used for walking up.
So today we are putting planters at the entrance of the community space, and we've put some beautiful flowers there.
So we are building a rain garden in this area, and the rain garden is going to help
intercept some of the water that flows through this area.
This part used to get flooded a lot, and so then that's why we're building it.
Also, the community can enjoy what we did.
They've been working together. We've had them broken up into 3 different teams.
Teamwork is very important because if there's no teamwork, then we wouldn't get things done.
They're getting a sense of what community space building is, what environmental restoration is.
This is so important to do this for my community because as you look around our community, sometimes most of the time has like trash laying around.
This is a group of students that had to apply to be a part of this program. They have a special sense of wanting to give back to the community, wanting to be leaders, and preparing for leadership in the future.
Es importante cuidar nuestra comunidad porque queremos hacer este lugar un mejor lugar donde vivir, que todos se diviertan haciendo cosas que les gusten.
Oh, it's just a great day seeing all these young people out here and working hard. They dig right in, and it's not easy work.
It's pretty hard. Yeah, now I know what some of these guys have to go through, like landscaping and all that type of stuff.
Really hard. We had to carry like 35 pounds of soil.
They learn the value of hard work and how hard it is just to do a day of manual labor. And so it's kind of fun to watch them persevere, get tired, and keep going.
They kind of see exactly what it takes to complete a program in terms of the actual planning, the management, and then the implementation day itself. Lots of hard work, lots of digging. I think they felt a real sense of accomplishment at the end of today.
Welcome to the second workshop. We have 3 activities. We talked at the last workshop about making this area into a certified wildlife habitat. We'll find out what that is. The second group, we'd like this class to make a banner so that you can tell the community what you did. And then finally, we'd like to get your help evaluating the project.
Think about things that you'd like to see different, maybe things you liked. So how we're gonna do that is we're gonna fill out what's called a mind map. So it looks like a tree. Draw, you can write down different notes, but you're gonna use each of these nodes, these different branches.
I don't know if you've seen any wildlife, but what might we see? Birds, very good. What do they eat? Worms and seeds.
And I want you to write somewhere in the middle, 2018, 2019. You got to tell things like what we did and how it helped. So we want to think about how we're going to show that to the community, not only through our pictures, but also through the words.
I just want to say thank you so much again for all of your hard work. You guys did an amazing job on the workshops and the planting days. So give yourselves a round of applause for that.
This is really fun, but tiring, but I really enjoyed it because like knowing that this will come out to have a good purpose later in the future just makes it a lot better.
Getting the kids out, getting the community out, all of our partners between the City of Sheridan, South Suburban, the Sheridan School District, all really do contribute to this. And there's so much support between all of those organizations.
We're going on a couple years of this project, and to see what was planted a few years ago growing so amazingly, and being in the classroom with these guys, teaching them about how the city is involved in this project has been really a lot of fun.
It's really starting to come together. This is something that IES, that the leadership students, that Sheridan can be really proud of.
It's for helping the community to look nicer. When we look up here in 20 years, we'll see all the hard work we've done.
IES's partnership with the City of Sheridan and South Suburban Parks and Recreation District is very important to this project. It sustains this multi-year project, and really without their help and support, none of this would be possible.
Thank you, IES, for partnering with us.
IES would like to thank our project sponsors, Colorado Health Foundation and Xcel Energy. We'd also like to thank our multi-year project stakeholders, the City of Sheridan, the Sheridan School District Number 2, Fort Logan, Northgate, and South Suburban Parks and Recreation District. Thank you.